Hello friends, welcome to Dreamweaver Crocheting with Love. In today's tutorial, I am going to teach you how to crochet a baby bonnet. Now over here I have done this bonnet for a 3 to 6 months baby. The base of the bonnet is done using flat circle, as well as I have stitched a popcorn flower on the base, and the upper part of the bonnet is done using balloon stitches. In order to make it more beautiful, I have created ruffles using normal double crochet stitches. In case if you want the ruffles to be more taller, you can go for triple crochet stitches. Now this is the size chart which can be used as a reference for making the baby bonnet. Now since I mentioned that this is done for a baby in the age group of 3 to 6 months. So according to this size chart, the bonnet depth should be 5.75 inches. By the depth we mean the width of the bonnet, and the height of the bonnet should be 6.25 inches. So this is the height of the bonnet. Now you can make this bonnet smaller or larger as per your requirement, referring to the size chart. So let's see how this is worked out. One more thing, the tutorial for popcorn stitch as well as balloon stitch is already there in our channel. I shall give the link for the same above for your reference. So in case if you don't know how the stitch is worked out, you can just refer and get to know how it is done. So let's begin the tutorial. For making this bonnet, the materials that we need are a 4 mm crochet hook, scissors, a measuring tape to measure the height as well as the depth of the bonnet, and here I have taken these two colors. Bright yellow would be my main color, and for making the popcorn flower as well as the ruffles in the front part, I will be using this white colored yarn. So initially I will be making a magic circle. So into this magic circle I need to work 12 double crochets. So here I worked with my 12 double crochets. Now I will be pulling the tail of the magic circle in order to close it and slip stitch on top of the first double crochet worked. So the first row is done. Now I shall cut the yarn because the second row is to make the popcorn flower. So now I will be joining this white colored yarn. So I have joined the yarn to the same space where I have cut my yarn. So once this is done, I will be making one chain, and into the same space I need to work 5 double crochets. So here I have worked 5 double crochets into the same stitch. Since I am working a popcorn flower, so this is done to create a popcorn. I will be going onto the top of the first double crochet and then pulling this loop to this stitch and then chain 1. So again you have to repeat the same, that is working 5 double crochets into the stitch. And then pulling your working yarn a little bit, going to the top of the first double crochet and then pulling this working loop to the first double crochet. So this in turn will create your popcorn, and then chain 1. So since we have 12 double crochets for the first row and we are working 1 popcorn on each of these stitches, so by end of the second row you should have 12 popcorns. So just continue working like this till you reach the end. So here I have finished with the popcorn flower and made my 12th popcorn stitch on top of the 12th double crochet. I will be slip stitching on the back part of the first popcorn, and I need to cut my yarn. So here a popcorn flower is done. Now again I will be joining the main color. Now since we had made chain 1 spaces between each of the popcorns, so we will be working on this chain 1 spaces. So just join the yarn into one of the chain 1 spaces, make chain 1, and into each of these chain 1 spaces you will be working 2 double crochets. Again move to the next chain 1 space and work 2 double crochets. Now since we are having 12 chain 1 spaces, so by end of the third row the total number of double crochets that we will be having is 24. So just continue working like this. So here I have done with the third row and slip stitch on top of the first double crochet. Now since I already mentioned that we'll be working the base of the bonnet using the method of flat circle, so for the fourth row again I'll be working chain 1, and the sequence for this row is working 1 double crochet into the first stitch followed by 2 double crochet into the next. So just continue working like this till the end of the row. So here I have come to the end of the fourth row, and in total I have worked 36 double crochets. For the fifth row again we need to chain 1, and the sequence for the row is working 1 double crochet into first 2 stitches followed by an increase or 2 double crochet into the third stitch. So into the first stitch I'll be making 1 double crochet, into the next again 1 more double crochet, and into the third stitch I'm working 2 double crochets. So you just continue working like this till the end of the row. So here I have finished with the fifth row. I have slip stitch on top of the first double crochet. So in total for the fifth row I have done 48 double crochet. For the sixth row again I need to chain 1, and the sequence for the sixth row would be working 1 double crochet into first 3 stitches followed by 2 double crochet into the fourth stitch. So here I have done the first 3 double crochets into the first 3 stitches, and into the fourth stitch I am going to work 2 double crochets. So this is the pattern sequence for the sixth row. So you just continue working like this till the end of the row. So here I have come to the end of the sixth row, and in total I have 60 double crochets. So for the seventh row, which would be the last round of increases, I need to chain 1, and again the sequence for the seventh row would be working 1 double crochet into the first 4 stitches followed by 2 double crochet into the fifth stitch. So I have done with the 4 double crochets into the first 4 stitches, and into the fifth stitch I am going to work an increase, that is 2 double crochet into the same stitch. So this is the pattern for this row. So just continue like this. So here I have done with the 7th row, and at the end of the 7th row I have 72 double crochets. Now let's measure and see the diameter of the flat circle. So this measures approximately 4.6 to 4.7 inches. So as per the size chart of the flat circle, this will perfectly fit a baby in the age group of 3 to 6 months. And from here on we'll be working with the balloon stitch part of the bonnet. So before making the balloon stitch part of the bonnet, I'll explain you one thing, that is for making this balloon stitch, for each of the rows I have done 9 balloons, and in between these balloons I have provided a spacing of 5 double crochets. So I'll be making 5 double crochets followed by a balloon. So in total we'll be using 6 double crochets. Since we have done 9 balloon stitches, so in total 54 double crochets, and again I'll be ending with 5 double crochets. So it is 59. So the first row of balloon stitch would be a double crochet round. So we will be working 59 double crochets, and then we need to turn our work and we'll be working a row of balloon stitches. So as we do the pattern, it will become clear to you. So for making the first row, again I need to chain 1, and we'll be working 1 double crochet into each stitch for 59 stitches. Since we are having 72 stitches, so we'll be working in the 59 stitches, and the remaining stitch will be left undone. So just continue working like this for a total of 59 double crochets. So here I have done the 59 double crochets and left about 13 double crochets undone. So So this will come on the base of the bonnet on the back part. Now for the balloon stitch row, I need to chain one and turn my work. Now since I already mentioned that we'll be providing a 5 single crochet spacing between each of the balloons. So first I'll be making 5 single crochets into the first 5 stitches. So here I've done my 5 single crochets. Into the 6th stitch I'll be working a balloon. So for that I need to yarn over and just insert into the stitch and go through the 2 loops. Again yarn over and go through 2 loops. So this I'll be doing about 6 times or until I have 7 loops on my hook. So here I have 7 loops on my hook. Again yarn over and pull through all the 7 loops. And then we will continue working 5 single crochets. So from the front part you can see the balloon getting formed. So the sequence for this row is very simple. Working 5 single crochets followed by a balloon into the 6th stitch. So I have already done the 5 single crochets. So I'll be working a balloon into the 6th stitch. So just continue working like this till the end. And you will be finishing this row with the 5 single crochets at the end. So for doing the upper part of the bonnet, first we had initially done the first row of 59 double crochets, and the second row was done using balloon stitches with a spacing of 5 single crochets between each of the balloon stitches. So here I have done the second row of bonnet. So for the third row, it's very simple. We have to just work double crochets on top of each of the stitches. So on top of 5 single crochets work, we will be working 1 double crochet each. As well, we will be working 1 double crochet on top of the balloon stitch. It's a slightly bigger stitch that you can see over here. So we have to work a double crochet on top of this. So by end of the third row, again we will be left with 59 double crochets. So you just need to count the number of stitches at end of each row. It should not vary. It should remain the same. So just continue the sequence like this till the end. So here we are done with the third row of double crochets. Now the fourth row would be again the row of balloon stitches, but it will be with a slight variation. I'll show you how it is done. So in the fourth row, here the balloons are placed in such a way that it falls in between the balloons of the previous row. So that will give you a very nice pattern. So just follow this kind of sequence. For that, again I'll be making 1 chain and turning my work. Now I need to make 1 single crochet into the first 2 stitches, and into the third stitch I'll be making a balloon. Followed by 5 single crochets. And into the 6th stitch again I need to make a balloon. So when we follow a sequence like this, the balloons are getting formed in between the balloons of the previous row. So in this way you have a very nice pattern. Again it will be followed by 5 single crochets and balloon in the center stitch. So just repeat it till the end of the row. So here we are done with the second row of balloon stitches. So that will be the fourth row of the upper part of the bonnet, and finished my row with 2 single crochets at the end. So the number of balloon stitches formed for the second row is 10, which is 1 more than the number of balloon stitches formed for the first row. So depending upon the size of the bonnet that you are doing, the number may vary. For every second row, it will be 1 more as compared to the balloon stitches of the previous row. So according to the size, you can just keep track of it. Now the fifth row would be the row of double crochets. So now from here on, the first 4 rows that we have done for the upper part of the bonnet is just a repeat sequence. So here I have done in total of 11 rows. So you have to just repeat the first 4 rows as I have done till you reach the 11th row, and the 11th row would be the row of double crochets. So just continue working like this for total of 11 rows. So here I have done with the 11 rows, and the 11th row, as I said, is the row of double crochets. So that finishes our upper part of bonnet. Now the next step is to provide a nice bordering. As I have done over here, we need to provide a nice bordering over the base and to make the tie-ups for the bonnet. So for that, I'll be making one chain and turning my work like this. We will be working on the base. So into the first double crochet, I'll be making 2 single crochets, and into the single crochet, I need to work 1 single crochet. So I'll just go inside like this and work 2 single crochets, and into the single crochet row, I'll be working 1 single crochet. So you have to just repeat like this. Into the double crochet, you'll be working 2 single crochets, and into the single crochet, you'll be working 1 single crochet, working sideways. So you have to just continue like this till you reach this point. That is before coming to the back part of the bonnet. So till now I have worked 17 single crochets. Now we'll be working single crochets on the back part. So we had left about 13 single crochets initially. So I'll be working 1 single crochet on top of each of the stitches. So in total 13 single crochets. Here I've done the 13 single crochets. Now again we'll be working on this part. Now since we had done 17 single crochets on this side, similarly we'll be working 17 single crochets on this side. That is working 2 single crochets on each of the double crochets as well as 1 single crochet on the single crochets, all working sideways. So you just continue like this till you reach the end. So here I have done with the last single crochets. So in total I have worked 47 single crochets. That would be 17 for this side, followed by 17 for this side, and on the back I have worked 13 single crochets. So that comes around 47 single crochets. Now for the second row, again I will be working chain 1 and turn my work. This is a very simple round. In this I will be working just 1 single crochet on top of each of the stitches. That is, I will be working in total 47 single crochets. So you just continue working 1 single crochet per stitch till you reach the other side. That means till you reach this point. So here I have done with the second row of base bordering using simple single crochets. Now we will be making one of the tie-ups. For that we will be chaining around 60 to 65 chains. Depending upon how long you want the tie-ups to be, you can work as many chains as you want. So I will be working around 60 to 65 chains. So for that you have to just chain like this. So here I have worked 65 chains. Now we will be skipping the first chain from the hook and working 1 single crochet into each of these chains till we reach the base. Since we have done 65 chains, so and skipping the first chain, so we will be making in total 64 single crochets. So here I have finished with one of the tie-ups. Now we will be working on the third row of the base, working simple single crochets all the way around. So starting from the first stitch, I will be working 1 single crochet. So just continue working like this. So here I worked with the third row of the base using single crochets and reached this point. Now I will be making the second tie up. For this again I will be chaining 65 as I had done earlier. So here I have done with the 65 chains. Now I will be skipping the first chain from the hook and working one single crochet into each of the stitches. That is, in total we will be working 64 single crochets. So you just continue working like this till you reach this point, and then I shall teach you how to join it with the bonnet. Here I have done the second tie up of the bonnet, and now I will be slip stitching into the second row of the single crochets. Just go into the stitch and work a slip stitch and then cut the yarn. So this finishes your bonnet. Now we'll be working on the front part ruffles. Now I mentioned that I had done this using double crochet stitches. Now I feel that it needs to be a bit taller, so I'll be working triple crochet stitches to make the ruffles. Now making ruffles is very easy. Into each of the stitches we'll be working 3 triple crochets. So when you increase in this way, you will get a good ruffle kind of look on the front part of the bonnet. So for that I'll be using this white colored yarn, and into this first stitch I need to join my yarn, chain 1 and work 3 triple crochets into the first stitch. So here I work the 3 triple crochets into the first stitch. Now move on to the second stitch and again work 3 triple crochets. So into each of the stitches you will be working 3 triple crochets till you reach to this part of the bonnet. So here I have done with the bonnet, and since I already mentioned I will be making the ruffles with triple crochet stitches. So the height of the ruffle is quite taller as compared to the one that I have done over here. So it depends upon your choice. If you want it to be taller, you can go with triple crochet stitches. Else you can also do with half double crochet or double crochet stitches as per your choice. So now let's measure the depth as well as the height. So this measures approximately 5.75 to 5.8 inches. And the height measures approximately 6.25 to 6.3 inches. So this bonnet will perfectly fit a baby in the age of 3 to 6 months as per the size chart. So that's all for today's tutorial. I hope you found this tutorial really very useful as well as interesting too. In case of any query, you can just mention it in the comment section. So thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.